For a minute, I thought it said World of Warcraft. Never again, Jimmy. I can't do it again. I'm gonna change the palette this time. Something a little bit softer on the eyes, I think. Oh, I like that. I like the way that looks. Let's get that going. All right. We were successful in our last venture into World of Horror. And I say we try another one. I'd unsub if you did. I can't do it to myself again, man. You know what? I think... more spoopies. We're gonna go with Jimmy as our seed name this time. So if you'd like to play along at home, put in Jimmy. Giggity. Alright, so characters we have beaten it with that I can remember. I know we've done it with Kirei, Aiko. I'm positive I've beaten it with Haru once. I know I've beaten it with Mizuki once. I'm pretty sure I got one win with Koji. Pretty sure I did it with Mimi before, giggity. And last time we won with Miku. So now the question is, who do we want to try with? We could try Moriko, she'd be interesting. She starts with a shotgun, but guns in this game are weird. We could try Yasuhiro. We could try Ayaka. Or we could try Juri. Kinda want to try out Ayako. I think she's like all about curses. They didn't want to participate in Ayaka's ritual. Now they're all dead and their souls will continue to torment her. She's good with knowledge, bad with luck, and starts with an onyx medallion. I'm also gonna take the Curious Birthmark origin, because it can cause more curses, which I believe this character really benefits from. We'll kick the difficulty up to True Believer this time. That might be a really bad idea, but we'll see. And we'll do a random timeline since I don't care which one we end up in, since our only goal is to win. Classic mode. The old gods are awakening. Your only chance for survival is solving 5 different mysteries. The end of the world is at hand. Somewhere, a group of people gathers, trying to awaken their master. So we've actually gotten all 5 of these beaten at least once. So this is the one we did last time, where we had to follow commands or suffer its wrath. Kitak Atarasu. You cannot run from combat, it's a spider god. The Devouring Fire. Both your damage and enemies' damage is increased. Great for a combat-oriented character. Is that the plot to Cabin in the Woods? Kind of. The Mad God, Af Yozaltha. I'm probably pronouncing that really badly. The Towering Eye. Casting spells cost reason. Costing reason increases doom instead. Or Goizo, the Thing Forsaken by God. I am going to go with You Can't Run from Combat. I feel like that's going to be the one I can play around the easiest. Chak is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. She's kind of cute. Ooh, these stats though. Curious Birthmark. Doctor, if it looks fine, please explain to me why is it changing its shape. Any damage taken in combat can cause a curse. We have the Onyx Medallion. Plus 2 curses every mystery, and you can use this to cure 1 curse. Now, why would you have something like that? Well, I'm pretty sure this particular character actually gains something from having curses. You can use this to grant 1 curse removal. I'm gonna put that on. And we're gonna store the coin for right this second. We don't have any curses and we don't need it right this second. Go home. We can customize the town. I definitely think I want the occult shop, and I'll leave the shop. Home is fine. School. Go to the history club for more occult things. Hospital's fine. Seaside. We'll go with those two. All right. Hit it. Check your mailbox. It's empty. All right. First thing we're gonna do is grab some library notes. Gain 1 random spell, but lose 1 to 2 reason. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, we've gained regeneration. We can regain 4 stamina at the cost of 2 reason. That's actually a really good spell. Go grab our robot. So we've got the Bookworm, the Sports Jacket, Teen Witch 2, the Windstopper, and his sweater. Kind of digging his sweater, not gonna lie. All right. Have ourselves a bath. Yep. All right, let's take a look at our mysteries. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. There's the worrying write-up of a wordless ward. The chilling chronicle of a crimson cape. Oh, that's Akamanto. We fought him before. Actually, wait, hold on. I think I can... Yeah, there we go. I can re-roll the mysteries. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. The mysterious myth of Medusa metamorphosis. The rotten report of rancid ramen. The curious case of a contagious coma. And the tragic tale of the Thermita teacher. Okay, so these ones are fine. I'm going to start with an easy one. Rancid Ramen is the only mission in the entire game I believe that you do not have to get into a combat encounter during. So it could be a good way to start and try to get some stuff. So we'll start with that. Rotten report of Rancid Ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. I was gonna make a joke about Day of the Diver, and then I forgot what the goddamn fucking chef's name was, and then the joke fell flat in my brain. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? I have already gained a new status. I am suicidal and fearful. You have a chance of losing stamina each time you lose reason. That sucks. So if I take damage here, I can now also take damage here because of that. And fearful. Lose 1 reason at the start of each enemy encounter. That's also really bad. All right, well, the first thing we're going to do before we go anywhere else, we have to discard 2 items in order to get this, is we're gonna go home and get our custom item. So we're gonna prepare. Is there anything even useful left? You rummage through your belongings, trying to find anything that will help you. You finally pick up Ayaka's chalk. Hopefully it will be enough. Plus 5% due. There we go. Plus 2 damage against ghost enemies. Well, it's a C grade slot, so I'd have to get rid of my Onyx Medallion for it. The Onyx Medallion really only gets me that, so I think I'm gonna cure one of my curses. Like the shittier one. Which I personally think is fearful right now. So how do I pick that one specifically? How do I pick that one? Oh, does it happen automatically at the end, or do I have to like... Hold on. Do I have to like have it? Yeah, I think this is me. Yeah, I guess so. It doesn't look like there's any way to cure them this way. So maybe it's at the end of the adventure I can get it. I'll just equip the chalk if I have to go into a fight. We do need to get 2 items, but I'm currently broke as fuck, so... Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature of the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Let's investigate those apartments. I just look so tired from life. You find an envelope lying on your pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who's been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. How did this envelope end up in your bedroom? Who cares? It gave me $2. Go to the occult shop. See if we can find a knowledge-based weapon. There we go. Wow. Well, that's exactly what we're looking for, although I don't like having no money because it means Mr. Opportunity could show up at any point. You can see the restaurant through... Ah, nice. Ikeji. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. Well, let's keep checking out the apartments. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up! Shouts the deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. I'm pretty sure if you fail this check, and I believe it's either a dex or a strength check, it's an encounter. So I'm gonna call the cops. The man escapes when he hears the police siren. Before he goes, he draws an unfamiliar symbol in blood on your front door. Plus 3% doom. Better than risking a fight. The only true way to investigate the restaurant is to get in there yourself. I don't know if I'm gonna get 2 quest items in order to discard. I'm gonna have to find them. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. You can read those letters. Luck check failure. Staying up late investigating the current case has really increased your electricity bill. Joke's on you, game. You can't take what I don't have. I'm already broke. It seems that you are not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours, your questions fall on deaf ears, and you are shunned. When you enter the metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package but hesitate, an icy feeling settling into the pit of your stomach. I'm almost positive this is a perception check, so. You leave at the next station in a hurry, hoping to forget the package as soon as possible. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and is that blood you can smell? Well, blood does have a very metallic smell to it, so. Shit. Walking through the park, you spot a girl standing in the bush. Getting closer, you suddenly realize she isn't standing in the bush. She's part of it. Hello, Stock-chan. Alright, how good are we with combat? Can we do this? There we go. Yeah, we've got a small chance to... We won't be able to kill her in one go, but if we can land 3 of these hits, we only need to hit her like 1 more time. Or I could miss all 3 in a row. Come on. Wait, what's that? It's a stick! If I can find 1 more item before the end of this quest, I can discard that. I wonder if I can be appeased. I don't know. It's finally your turn to order. 1 ramen, please. The owner's grin widens. Creepy. Don't like that. Fuck! I knew this guy was gonna show up. It's a bad time to be out of cash, says the grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in cases like yours and will gladly help you get back on track. After all, he takes a step closer and you could swear there's a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. Now, why don't you take my fucking fondest memory, you dick? Everything suddenly gets dark. You feel sad, but you can't even tell why. In your pocket, you find an envelope with cash inside. I was afraid you'd find me. The Red Bull is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. You walk through crowded space, apologize. Someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Please tell me I don't lose the money. Oh, thank God. If you don't succeed in this one, you lose. I think it's like $2 or $3. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop you before disappearing into the crowd. 5 experience points. Thank Christ. Okay, so if I want to do this, I'm going to have to toss an item. So I think we're going to do that because I'd rather have the experience. Ooh, that one says for 2, though. I'm going to discard the chalk and the branch. There we go. You sneak into the alley in the dead of night. Gagging, you look for the restaurant's garbage. It's all vile pulp, though a few chunks of meat look like promising samples. There we go. We did that, so we're going to get a little bit more. I don't know if I want to do anything with that. Let's investigate the lab. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? What god are we trying to stop? I forget what its name is. Chiklak Tarasu. It's the spider god. It means I cannot escape from encounters. You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse and preparing to flee town on the next train. Prepared for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to duel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers still lining up where they remember the entrance was. Investigating the grounds, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat, and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a weary eye, grins, and wanders off on black stubby claws. You walk home shaken. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. You can only stop to throw up on the street. 45 experience, -2 doom, +1 reason stamina, and that. The old god stirs. The crimson moon spotted over Shiokawa keeps everyone on edge. All enemies gain an additional 20 power. Great. Love that for me. How do I fucking do the cure thing that I have? And also, I'm not ready to level up yet. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What's that doing there? What indeed? Really, I'm not sure how this works. Once per mystery, cure 1 curse. It wouldn't let me do that last time. Check out the news. The demolition of an old inner-city shrine has resulted in an array of unfortunate accidents. Most recently, the death of 6 people suspected of arson. Isn't that like the old fucking song? 9678309. Alright, back to the mystery room. Let's deal with the school scissor lady. Alright, well now I'm suicidal, fearful, traumatized, and I have mind wipe. What do these do? -10% max reason, that's really not that bad. I can live with that. -100 experience points. And if you discard it, you lose 3 reason. Well, that fucking blows. I gotta figure if I can cure that one. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I could send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst that could happen? What could possibly go wrong? Okay, am I allowed to use this yet? There we go. Remove that fucking curse. Thank you very much. I'm gonna keep that as a backup in case I really need it. You're missing, the school is eerily quiet at this hour. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Okay. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope that your friend has left them somewhere around the school. Well, let's take a look at the lockers. Got a locker room over here. Ah! What is that? I don't know, I don't like it. Hey, baseball bat. It is a strength-based weapon, which means I am going to get very little use out of that. And that one requires a key. Alright. Let's take a look around the school. And what could possibly go wrong? You enter the kitchen. Even though it's abandoned and the lights are off, something is cooking in a large pot. You don't like the smell of it. Let's see if we can find a first aid kit. Can't find the first aid kit anywhere. Could have been moved somewhere else. Shit. You feel like something horrible is happening at the school. You must hurry and find those files. Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines are making your head spin. How is this possible? Something evil stalks the empty school corridors. You found an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems the blessed chalk was left in the pool. You must hurry and find it. Well, hold on, let me take a look outside first. Oh, Jesus Christ, what was that? You know what? Probably better off not wondering what that was. We're just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. You enter the damp-smelling sport wing. You notice a backpack drifting in the on a swimming board in the middle of the pool. Could it be what you were looking for? Well, let's find out. You enter the pool and start swimming towards the backpack. Suddenly, the water turns murky and you realize you're not alone. Prepare for combat. A bloated figure emerges from the murky pool, blocking your only way out of it. The bloated teacher. Ooh, he hits hard. He does 2 stamina damage. Okay, hold on. I think we are going to prepare a dodge. And then a double attack. I think that's our best way. Let's do this. I dodged the attack. Fuck yeah. Let's go, bitch. Oh, shit. Oh, I dodged the attack. Ah, he hit me. What an asshole. Take that, bitch. Blessed Chalk found. You have found the Blessed Chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil in your ritual. You copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hopefully it'll be enough. I don't know. Let me take a look. What does it look like? Okay. Friend's diary. It's a circle with a triangle and a little wavy thing. Okay. I think that's it. Does that look right? Looks kind of right. No, I don't think it's that one. Oh, wait. That's the one. That's way more accurate. All right. The sigil can weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. Maru is acting strange. Oh, Maru is the girl with the shotgun. I need to talk to her after her class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow I will try to perform the ritual. We're gonna put that away for right now. And, alright, got the ritual all done up. Let's, go find some candles. Everything hurts. Ritsuko-chan was the most promising athlete in her school. When she suddenly disappeared, the case was quickly closed without any suspects. Today, she finally dug herself out. Oh, God! Well then. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna need you to I got mind wiped again? Okay, I'm gonna need you to hit. Not you, me. You have a problem. Oh my god, I can't hit shit. Okay, hold on. We can fix this. Cast regeneration. I have 2 health. And that mind wipe thing is going to be a problem. So, I think it's time we do this. Use that. Cure that, and that should get... Yep, I go up to a level because of that. Bloodmania. All combat moves deal extra damage and are faster depending on the amount of curses you have. That's what I was waiting for. Bonus to all stats depending on the amount of curses you have. I think I want that. And I'm gonna take a heal, because I could use that more than anything else right now. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You have to hurry. I'm working on it! I'm very injured! Investigation's taking its toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Well, I guess we'll resolve that event. You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You looked up as instructed by the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. Perform that ritual. Wait, what's that? Oh, that's interesting. They don't normally give me this. You take a step back as the writhing amorphous mass slowly takes shape. A pillar of heads is nearly reaching the ceiling. Each face has the same expression of pure hatred. each mouth screaming the same question. Am I beautiful? Now's your only chance to send this monstrosity away, and put the correct combination of bows and claps. So it's clap, bow, bow, clap, bow. Oh, no, it's not. That's just... Oh, shit. I don't know what it is. Quick, to the internet. Oh god, no, it is random every time. Shit. We clap twice, and then we bow once, we clap and we bow. How's that? We take a step back praying that the banishment... Nope, the first move was all wrong. The second move was correct. The third move was all wrong. This fourth move was correct. The fifth move was correct. Did I win? Did I beat the Cheerios? The Eldritch Horror is slowly moving towards you, seemingly unaffected by the ritual. When you were sure this would finally be the end, you wake up in an ambulance. The paramedic calmly explains that they found you collapsed in one of the classrooms. He shrugs when you ask him about the scissors woman and your friend. Probably just a heat stroke-induced hallucination, he says, injecting your arm with a needle. The last thing you see before losing consciousness for the second time is the face of the paramedic. 2 old scars are visible on both of his cheeks. 45 experience gained, -2 doom, and I am somehow still alive. I do not know how. A weird epidemic staff keeps the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Great. That's fucking awesome. I love that for me. Let's take that key. Let's take a bath. Let's get some reason. And then we'll open the drawer for no reason. Where's my storage? Oh, the book's gone. Okay. All right. I don't know what to expect, so let's go through a mission that I at least have done before. Oh no, I hate this one. I hate this curse, because it grosses me out, because it's this one. I gotta at least cure one of them, right? Not that it's gonna stop it. Curious case of a contagious coma. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People who try to wake patients up only end up falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated to warding the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how did this strange illness even start? I don't know, but I do know that I need to go take a nap. Certainly feels good to be back at home. You swallow the painkillers. You phone your best friend and talk about unrelated stuff. Time flies by so fast you prepare to leave and continue your long investigation. Alright, we gotta investigate the village twice to finish this quest off. Tell you what, I'm also gonna sell this bat. And straight up just gonna rest one more time. I know that's a little bit irresponsible, but I need the health. Alright. Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and try to find the cause before more people fall asleep. Well, let's investigate the school. Do you have the whole phobia? I think I do. It really creeped me out during that You Are Not My Neighbor game. That's a face. Okay. Oh. Hello. Reports mention a patient 0. Who could they be? Oh. I think we might want to go to the occult shop and buy something. Alright, we need something that's for slot B, ideally. Chance of ignoring reason loss. Or we could grab the medicine. The medicine! I think I low-key want the medicine. Alright. Investigate downtown. Investigation is starting to feel like to take a toll on your health. Feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Hold that thought. I'm going to buy a coffee. Because this guarantees I don't get a bad ending, and I still have $1 left to keep Mr. Opportunity away. One's double frap macchiato is a nice pick-me-up. You need to sneak into the hospital and borrow the information about Patient Zero. Okay. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. Branded like cattle. Are they preparing a feast for their elders' masters? You got their name and address. Let's get the fuck out of here. Well, hold on. Check out the village real quick. Walking through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. Two menacing-looking masked figures block your escape. Do you serve the old ones? Assuming you have no follow-up questions? Yes. We knew it. The prophecies were true. The masked figures relax a bit, taking off their mask. We apologize for this, Master. Gain 2 allies. Yay! Your kick actions deal 1 extra damage. And +1 skill checks in all otherworldly locations. That's handy. I'll take that. Kumi looks around. Did you hear that? Never mind. Okay, well, you guys are both saying the same fucking thing, so. I'm not alone anymore. Our master is coming, and all we can, and we all can bask in its glory. It's a magician! I see. Well, I should have faster combat reactions now. So let me prepare a dodge, so I can keep my health up high. Yeah, there we go. Ow, he hit me. But he is weak to my knife. You know, if I could land the hit. Ever. Oh my god. Thank you! What the fuck was so hard about that? An old man from the village hands you a package. This should help you understand the illness. Got item! Momentarily renders invisible creatures partially visible. That is a creepy picture. Sets enemy power to 0. Alright. Let's investigate the hospital. Come on, I just got back to town. They performed countless dissections to find the answer. Instead, they found it. Gross. And I can't even do anything to it because it is a ghost. Hold on, didn't I figure this out? So the first one was wrong. So we're gonna go bow, clap, because the second one was right. The third one was wrong, so we clap again. The fourth one was right, and the fifth one was right. I believe before I had it as clap, clap, bow, clap, bow. Right? Clap, clap, bow, clap, clap. So I do have it wrong then. That would be it, if that's correct. Try. That actually worked. I banished the ghost because I know what the fucking ritual is. Let's fucking go. I have never pulled that off before. The trial and error actually worked. I kinda want to get this because that could help, but I really wanted the stat boost. I'm gonna take the upped reason along with that. What's a Doom effigy? Oh, it's that thing. And then we got Blood Mania. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I have. Patient Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. Should I? I'm bored. I'm sorry I'm boring you. I'm trying to keep it interesting. Did I seriously have to fight something else? Someone taps you on your back. Sorry, is the bus still running? I'm so late for a meeting. The boys are going to kill me. Startled, you quickly turn around, shocked by what you see there. Well, you're disgusting. God, I killed that easily. That man dabbled in magic. He found a journal. What does that mean? Describing a certain village and instructions for a summoning ritual. Seems he tried to contact a deity from the dream realms. Wow. Oh, this is a custom one for me, too. Feeling the wave of nausea coming, you fall on your knees. The liquid you vomit is dark red in color and smells metallic. That would be blood. When you finally get up, you notice the blood on the floor pools in certain pattern. The same magic sigil you've drawn during the ritual in which your friends died. The medallion vibrates a bit, as if happy with the anguish that it caused you. You take stamina, -5, but you gain a status? Cool! Love that for me. The quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way through. Let me get right the fuck on that. Nah, crap. The pair that has been following you, that pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling it's only gonna get worse. Oh, and I can't even go and fucking heal. Neat. Alright, hold on, I gotta cast regeneration. Oh, there it is. Alright, better than nothing, let's go. There it is. Let's hope you find an answer here. You've managed to sneak through the floor while avoiding the police and finally reach the quarantine ring, where the coma patients were brought in. Their pulses are slowly weakening and their blood pressure is dropping. You must hurry. Use the dust of seeing! Huzzah! Following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of seeing into the air. It reveals weird, elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to a patient with an undulating tendril. I don't like that word, undulating. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting raises its head and looks in your direction. The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing your town is taking notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish. Well, that's really bad. I can take exactly 2 hits from that. And I'm becoming weaker, so I can't attack as easily anymore. Wait, hold on. Can I order them to do a distraction? Okay, Fujiko just managed to distract them. I don't know if that's permanent for the rest of it. Oh yeah, that's right. You can also do this. To deal 15 damage, I can just kill a life support person. Because, you know, that's awesome. Okay, let's just hope I can dodge long enough to do this. I deal 8 damage with 1 stab if I can land it. Okay, I need to kill it now, which means we go full offense. If I miss all of these attacks, let's be honest, I deserve to die. Got it. The creature's severed body falls on the floor and starts... Undulating is one of my favorite words, kind of like cricklewood or pumpernickel. I hate you both. Creature's severed body falls on the floor and starts melting slowly. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You've managed to catch a glimpse of the other side. Yeah, it looks pretty good up there, doesn't it? The sight of the other side makes you fall to your knees. It wasn't the creature's body that you managed to cut off. It was only a finger. Shaken, you sneak through the hospital. Sorry. One thing is certain, though. It's the end of this weird illness. 45 experience, minus 2% doom, plus extra here. More holes are spreading onto your body. Fucking great. The old god stirs its reins. Roads leading out of town are closed by the police. You will have to find a new way out. Neat. Oh, look, another key. I am very injured. but I am going to take a level up. There we go. This is what I was hoping for. Boost to all stats based on the amount of curses you have. Gimme, gimme, gimme. There we go. So how much am I getting right now? Bonus to all stats depending on the amount of curses you have. Well, that's not really that fucking helpful. I don't know how many, like, I don't know what has gone up. I do, however, know I want to cure... Where is it? This fucking status. Get rid of that before it fucks me up even further. Alright, so we've got Mysterious Myth of Medusa Metamorphosis and Tragic Tale of the Thaumaturgy. That's how you pronounce that, teacher. Let's do the Medusa one. Fuck, I got mind wiped again? Mysterious Myth of Medusa Metamorphosis. Everyone's talking about this weird giant jellyfish ambushing swimmers. Even the local biology teacher can't identify the species as more and more people end up badly hurt. Hi? You remember from reading an article that a famous marine biologist is spending his vacation in the city. Dr. Bacon? Maybe you should seek help from him. Maybe I fucking should. There. Quit doing that. Oh, that's actually pretty good. You regain reason whenever... I lose, like, the max reason, but fuck it, I don't care. Alright, before we do anything else, let's go have ourselves a little nappy. Like, twice. 2 nappies. There we go. Alright. The famous biologist is spending his vacation at the seaside mansion. You need to take a bus to get there. Okay. The roads seem to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in the neighborhood. Guess I'll get lost. You spend hours trying to find your way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. Taking the bus, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What could be the cause of that? Couldn't tell you. You decide to enter a small, shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them might be difficult to do so. I am charismatic. See? You catch the fishermen in a good mood. They tell you tales of sunken cities inhabited by underwater things with way too many legs. You finally arrive at the seaside. The water here is unnaturally cold and unwelcome. Wait a minute. That's weird. You shouldn't be able to see the lighthouse from this side of the bay. That is weird. Oh, come on. Putting your hand in that hole was a bad idea. Seeing a big spider escape, you hope it wasn't poisonous. Gain an injury. Neat. Oh, I'm sure that's gonna go away on its own. Well, I guess we'll go take a walk around the school, since we're fucking injured now. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside it's an old anatomy model, and its heart is beating. Well, that's okay, we've already killed one of those by praying at it. How the fuck do you pronounce this? Nyaria study. Crud. Suddenly, everything slows to a crawl. The Time Warper. Alright, let's do this. Oh, nailed me. Got him. Some scientists say certain Medusas don't age, constantly growing in size. Well, that's good. I'm gonna run home real quick and have a nap. Okay. Some of the mansions are abandoned and the roads leading up to them are overgrown. You have to, somehow, find the biologist's vacation home. Can't wait to go getting lost in the woods. Yeah. You wonder what kind of animal the spider caught in its web. You scare away the annoyed predator and rip open the cocoon to reveal a human finger. I don't care enough about that. I'm gonna sell that. You finally enter the right place. Inside there are many jars with various jellyfish species. Where's the biologist himself? I don't like the sound of this. The round window of the crooked manor tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. Fight it. Shit. You don't have the strength to move a finger. The blinding light is growing larger and larger. To your shock, you can't feel the ground under your feet. Where are you? Damn it! Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards a light. The temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in the icy cold. You find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. A sudden gust flings you to your knees. You inhale deeply, feeling your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. You have to move. I'm pretty sure if you check the icy coast, you have a chance of getting a katana, which is a really good weapon. But I'm pretty sure it's a dex weapon, and my dex is terrible, so I'm gonna stick with my dagger. Oh, cool. The frozen guard corpses watch you silently as you cut yourself on razor-sharp edges of ice. Gain an injury. Love that. Now I have a mangled hand. Attacking in combat deals stamina to myself. Love that, love that. And frostbite, -2 strength. Love that too. Good thing I don't need strength for much. Inside a dusty study, you find a map of the cliffside with one clear point clearly marked. Is this where the biologist is performing his studies? I don't know. Let's find out. I am beat to shit. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a closer look. I have 7 knowledge. Fuck. Fuck! That's bad. Try to recognize the symbols, but they shift and change right before your eyes. Dizzy, you escape the room as blood oozes from your nose. Oh god, and now I have to go in there like that. Okay, hold on. I can get a little bit more by forgetting the spell. Which isn't much, but fuck it, we'll take it. Alright. I have to rest. Again, I know that's not great, but I don't have a choice. Standing on the beach, you realize something. The map's coastline doesn't match the actual thing. Why is that? I don't know, but this fucking quest is kicking my ass. Oh god, what happened now? Oh, great, my wound is infected. Crabs are feasting on a bloated corpse carried by the beach waves. I mean, I might as well. Yeah, that's what I thought. Reaching for the body, you're attacked by several crabs that don't want to share their meal. -2 stamina. The tides. The rise and fall of the sea level changes the coastline. You should wait. The low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave, which corresponds with the map, the point marked on the map. Reluctantly and beaten to fuck, you enter the unknown. Investigate the partially flooded cave. The low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave. Is this the place where the biologist is running their experiment? Whatever you decide to do, you should hurry. When the high tide comes, the whole cave will be submerged underwater, potentially trapping you there. Well, can't have that. Oh, Jesus Christ. The Meat Beast. I don't like that name. You explore the cave, trying not to slip and fall into the cold water. Hearing some weird noise behind you, a corner, you brace yourself. A humanoid creature seems to have no skin. Its black blood courses through yellow veins. Its pale sinew and powerful muscles are visible. It screams and lunges in your direction. I don't want to fight this thing. Waves crash violently against the rocks as the gory horror begins to circle you. Oh, cool, it does 3 damage. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna try and have one of my allies fucking try to distract them while I try to dodge. Okay. This is a bitch. Oh, it's doable. Go ham. Yes. Take that, you fuck. It's only after the meat horror falls to the ground dead that you notice a bag further down the cave. Inside, you find a bunch of neatly folded clothes and a journal. It belongs to the famous marine biologist you were looking for. The last entry dates back when jellyfish attacks started. The ancient tablet I found when exploring the caves near Shiokawa has, for the lack of a better word, cursed me. I can't explain this, but every other night, my skin slips off my body as if it has a mind of its own. It always returns to me in the morning. I just have to wait in the cave where the tablet was. What is happening to me? What will happen to the giant skinned jellyfish without its host's body? You have no idea, and hopefully you never learn the answer for yourself. 45 experience gained, more doom, and time passes. All right, what's wrong with you now, God? The whole town stopped receiving any outside signal. Must be the radio. Well, that's not that bad. I killed him. I guess I did. Get that level. I fucking might as well take extra knowledge. It's the only thing I've got going for me right now. Oh, we're gonna get rid of that one next. Alright. Last quest. Jesus Christ, look at this list! I got holes again. No. 2B used to be one of the most outstanding classes at school. And it's a hot robot waifu. Did I make that joke last time? I don't remember. At least before the teacher's disappearance. Her replacement glides through the school, entrancing all of those around her with a soft voice and in calming, emotionless eyes. Now she stands at the front of the class, scribbling occult symbols in chalk and hissing lessons about the old gods. The children no longer play, but sit in their seats until dark, chanting along, learning of their eldritch masters and preparing to serve them. Okay, well, I don't have the most time in the world, so we're gonna have to try and make this part fast. I need to get a light, too. I might hit the hardware store real quick. You got a flashlight? Fuck no, you don't. Great, what a waste. Following a rumor, you visit the house of a schoolgirl who acted really strangely in class. The girl's parents sit crying in the living room and fearfully points you upstairs. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing, you struggle to look at it. But we do get charisma check. Unintimidated by the painting, it gives you new insight into the madness that possessed your friend. Neat. She sits in her bedroom in a blood-stained uniform, a dead rat lying in her hands. Asked why she killed it, she just grins. It's totally normal. You don't kill rats in your spare time? Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It's slowly standing up. How the fuck does this thing deal that much? Oh, wait, hold on. It's this. I can do this. Bow, clap, 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 bow. Okay, you know what? That actually turned out to be really good because of that. Because I learned how to do that really early on. That turned out to be pretty clutch. Another lead, the former teacher of the class may prove more useful. Knocking on the door, however, gets you no answer. Just subtle chittering behind that door. Do a downtown investigation real quick for the side quest. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the street. You could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You better hurry out of here. Fuck. I don't want to do that again, but I gotta do it. Feeling like you're on the brink of losing your mind, you decide to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey, kiddo, says the priest who's currently moving some boxes in and out of the church building. Do you lend me a hand? I'd like to lift the heaviest box, but I have 4 strength. You pick up only the smallest boxes, but the whole thing takes a lot more time than you expected. Jumanji, the spiders are coming. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and home-baked cookies made by one of the parishioners. You explain your situation to him. The priest listens, letting you vent all of your doubts and anxiety. Climbing a tree, you get a better view of the class, where schematics on some portal on the blackboard are drawn that could help in the future. Okay, well, we have 6% doom left, and I don't know if there's any way for me to get that down, so we could have a problem here. An old man stops you and invites you into his house. You follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of old, dusty sorcery books inside. I can teach you a thing or two about magic, he says. Don't worry about payment. I'm sure we'll work it out in the future. You don't do that. You don't decline me, fool! He shouts as you flee the house. The old man throws books at you and one of them hits you in the head. Cool. A little boy from school has been attacked by his classmates. I am running out of time. When the patient came home in the morning covered in scars and battling about aliens, the police had them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as you pass by. Let's talk to them. Oh, cool, they joined me. Do we have any hope of finishing this? Immediately understand that the only difference between you and the crazy person is that you haven't been caught yet. You convince them to sneak out and join you in your quest. Informer with broken hands. Pay 2 funds to lower doom by 3%, up to 3%. That could be really helpful right here. Provided, in fact, of course, that I do not die when doing it, but sure. I don't know if that actually helped. Do I have any items besides that? No. You find him in the hospital covered in bites. What is this whole summoning he speaks of between sobs? I don't know, but I'm so low on time. While taking an elevator, you get a terrible feeling as if something bad's about to happen. The elevator door opens. Luck check successful. Elevator door opens, revealing a hospital corridor. That's handy. With no other ideas, you decide to wait outside the school itself. I'm running out of time. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location threat level increases. The faint chance doesn't stop, and no one enters or leaves the building. Can we just end this quest already? I'm so low on time. Oh, for fuck's sakes, this guy. Yeah, we already did this. Here, take my money. Okay. Bro, I need you to get me some time. That got me 1. Well, it's better than nothing. Best to get that classroom. Sorry, I wasn't reading that. My bad. You sneak in through a window and skulk across the shadowy corridors. All the classrooms have emptied out. Peering into one, you spot a corpse of a teacher nailed to a chalkboard. Gross. Shaking, you approach it. You spot an odd bulge protruding from its stomach. It writhes against your fingers as you probe it. Grosser. Suddenly, the teacher's chest rips apart, showering the classroom with gore. From within, a child coated in meat and intestines leaps out, screeching with joy. Grossest. And it does 2 stamina damage, eh? Well, fuck it. We've got this for a reason. We may as well get it. I don't even know what that gave me. Oh, I think it gave me that one. All right. Not good. Not good. Okay, she's dead. As you near the gym hall, the chanting and rhythmic drums grow louder, threatening to intoxicate you. You creak the door open and stifle a scream. From within, the entire school is gathering around a huge portal surrounded by black candles. From within, oh, weird. The bellowing of the beast is summoning echoes. Do I have the hallucinations thing again? I do. Oh. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to finish. Oh, God, I'm fighting a school. And it creates doom. Great. Okay, can I leave? Do I have an option to bail? They can't outrun the school. All right. Well, I think we're going to the old steady one here. Oh, we have a fucking problem. Okay, Ryuichi managed to distract it. I have to dodge or we lose. We like instantly lose if I don't dodge. We're fucking dead. We instantly lose as soon as this turn is over. Oh, cool, I'm badly bleeding. Well, I can live with that. much more fucked up can I get? That's the question. Bro, this teacher will not die. Got him. Does it matter? The doom is here. With her dying scream, the teacher throws herself into the portal. Her vicious master shows no mercy. You hear it devour before the connection shuts. Did we get enough? Or is this still overclocked? The confused children lie on the ground crying. Thanks to you, however, they are safe. I don't know, because it looks like we're dead. This tells me we're dead. I guess charisma? I don't fucking know. Price hunt. Well, it doesn't matter if the prices have gone up, all right? Like, I'm broke and it's the end times. Praying for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it impossible to find food. Oh, look, a key. Might as well have a bath. We're already fucking dead anyway. The ominous lighthouse has been closed longer than you can remember. Enter the lighthouse. Okay, so are you really just dicking with me, game? I'm pretty sure we lose when this hits end. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things. That whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the floor of this place and that you should run away from this place as far and as fast as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing. How much worse could things possibly get for me? I am double hallucinating. Fuck it, we ball. There it is. I was like, what? Like, the game is over. We lost to Doom. Like, what is going on? That Tarasu is free once again. The invisible strands of the spiderweb slowly cover the entire city, entrapping everyone, including you. Wrapped in a cocoon, suspended in near-death state, you will wait days, months, or maybe years until it's finally your turn to be eaten. Neat. We did not unlock any new achievements. Interesting. Your stats were practically covering your character. Cause of death, organs liquefied. Fun. Oh, I know what this is. This is the, these are the buildings that I chose to have for that. That's what it was. So these are the buildings that I chose to have for that run. So 1 new event, 12 new enemies, and, yeah. You fucking died. But we did, hey, there's an eyeball up there. End of the thing. We were close, though. We were very, very close. It is a shame. We've almost got 90% of the bestiary finished. That page is done. That page is close. That page has 1. That page has 1. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that page has 1. I don't know what the hell the rest of these are. So close, yet so far. But sometimes, that is just the way it ends. I'd like to thank you guys for coming out tonight. I know it's not the longest of streams, but this was always meant to be just a short one-off anyway. So, I am going to probably head off to bed here momentarily. Let me take a quick peek to see if anyone is still going, I think. Let's see, let me take a quick look to see if either of them are still going. I think they're almost finished. So, what about Kaz? Is Kaz going for it? Yeah, I think Kaz is going to be going a bit longer. So we'll do Kaz, because I'm pretty sure Ness is almost finished. So let's go give Kaz some love. As I said, he is just starting out. He's a new guy, but he's enjoying his first playthrough of FE7. And of course, as soon as I typed all that in, he is going BRB, but that's fine. We'll surprise him with a raid. Go give him some love. Tomorrow, we are finishing off Cerulean Crescent. And after that, we shall see. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And as always, you may now switch off the stream safely.